Week 1 of the NFL, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Oilers and the Bisons. All that and more coming up next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about Week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason.
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return, and their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
There's just something special about Week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
He'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Geno Stone that time, all over him in coverage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Here's Austin to return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by the veteran, the one they call the Red Rifle, dating back to his old days at TCU. It's Andy Dalton. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. To throw is Dalton. Going up top. That is caught! And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
That is going to be called in. He's got it. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Bisons.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Oilers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Now he'll run it. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And now the first carry for Devin Singletary. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. And on the carry, this is Ezekiel Elliott. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Oilers are on the board. It's 7-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bisons offense and running back Austin Eckler getting set for their next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
That's caught by Eckler.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's Dalton. He'll try to run for it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. He'll have a yard or two up to about the 16. Here's a 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bisons offense getting set to get back to work. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Motion man is Rice. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Dalton to throw. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Dalton. To the left side, OBJ is there. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll go back to Odell. They connect again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Dalton. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him.
And he's in! Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Bisons. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Fair, Baron. Good on the point after. And the Bisons extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Oilers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, Singletary. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down for Houston.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now, faking the give. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run. Here's Elliott. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run, and it's Singletary. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, Houston. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bisons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Eckler. The ball comes out. Oh, he gets it right back. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Throwing, Dalton. Open man downfield, OBJ. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now it's Dalton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Running right up the gut, it's Eckler. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's a 3rd and 10. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
The Oilers offense running back Devin Singletary back on the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Singletary now on 1st and 10. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. 2nd down and 8. They'll run once more with Singletary. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll try and get there on the ground. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
The key coming into the game, anytime you're about to defend a quarterback like this, is it's not so much about rushing the quarterback for a sack as much as it is about rushing a quarterback to keep him in the pocket. He is more dangerous when he's able to escape. Keep the integrity of your rush lanes. Rush as a unit. You can see here, when you don't, he gets out of the pocket, and it's a big play.
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now from the gun. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. He'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Oilers. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now a timeout for injury. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Dalton. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this out to his running back.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similarly.
They'll look to throw again. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bisons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Rice. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Here's Dalton. He runs with it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially...
Oh, he's gonna be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's Will Anderson, the Defensive Rookie of the Year, in there to record the sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he finally is going to have to eat this one. He will go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Time to kick it away for the Bisons. Here comes the punt team. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On the give, it's Elliott. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. 3rd and a yard. Now he'll run.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And third down coming up. Now he'll tuck it and run. He's going to keep it himself.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
I like the call to keep the offense on the line. From this distance, a field goal is no sure thing, and that's a great job by the quarterback, recognizing the situation. Nobody's open. Take off, become a runner, extend the drive.
And this time, the rush gets home, and down he goes.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Third and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. Oh, he gets it right back. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number one receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now he'll run it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Singletary. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Here's 2nd and 9. Dalton to throw. But all the time he could, but he finally is taken down. Now Dalton. He's going to run it.
So the 2 components to a scramble drill, Mike, is the quarterback has to buy time with his legs, and then all of the receivers need to second reaction and come open downfield late. And he bought time, but nobody was able to separate, and there's nowhere to go with the ball.
On now comes the punt team for the Bisons. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Taking off. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
You could tell pre-snap the quarterback got the exact matchup he was looking for. His running back against the linebacker on a wheel route, and that is a matchup they are going to take all game long.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. And that last run sets a new NFL record. Most rush yards in a single game by a quarterback. It was set by Justin Fields when he was with the Bears. He had 178 on the ground in 2022. This game tops that. They'll run here with Singletary. A dive, and he's in! Devin Singletary. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing, Dalton. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now a timeout for injury. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now it's Dalton. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dalton. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up second down. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. He'll try to run for it. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout for injury. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll run again. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Good blocking to the 15. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A run on 1st and goal. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he's into the end zone yet again. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, Oilers. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Now, a loose football. And thankfully for him, one of his teammates able to secure it. No turnover, and they will hold on to the football. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. They'll drop to throw. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a third consecutive time. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
This is the best starting field position you could ever have. 1st and goal from the 1. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. So, it's a win for our visitors. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.